You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show. Hello and welcome to Movie Baiters with the Farx Brothers. I'm Kirk.
I'm still eating peanut brittle or whatever this is.
This is Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Ben. I'm not eating peanut brittle.
You would tell us? Right. Nick Farx left us here in his home that we're in. He didn't watch Marty Supreme.
The Bone Temple.
The Bone.
Yeah. We call it the Bone Temple now. Get the name right. We're joined by Movie Man T. This is spoilers for Marty Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
I did not find the ending helpful. Not hopeful. Hopeful. Not helpful. Hopeful.
He sees his child and goes, "Oh, now life has meaning even though I found this meaning beating a Japanese
Are they...
man in Japan."
That's two different things.
I think it was more like, I just did all that, something that's not really that important.
And will help this child not
So
at
is this
all
a pro
monetarily.
fatherhood movie then? Are they saying that fatherhood would solve most of your problems?
I think they're saying that it gives meaning to somebody's life more so than even...
Sports?
More than accomplishing like a high-flung goal that, is impressive.
Yeah, but I would
Reproductive futurism.
But he's such a asshole. I don't know if he's gonna be an asshole to his kid too, so there's no hope there. He's a narcissist. He tries to manipulate people. I mean, he's probably gonna live off his own kid, right? More or less. Maybe live through him.
Live vicariously through his son?
Yeah, people do that all the time. Parents
The
do that all
original
the time.
intention of the movie was for him to be very successful. He was going to franchise that little shoe store with some of his, get famous money from table tennis. And then he was going to be at a concert in the 80s with his granddaughter. And then Kevin O'Leary was going to come up behind him and bite him. Turn him into a
What the hell are
vampire.
you talking about?
This is really the original ending. That's why there's that line he has about being a vampire.
Oh, but
that
that didn't happen in the movie.
I don't know if he was being serious when he said that in the interview.
He said it. Is this a vampire movie? Is this about...
No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
It's about how capitalism breeds this thirst for meritocracy and the desire to be the one. And maybe if, there weren't colonial capitalists driving all society, Marty wouldn't have left the woman he had impregnated for 8 months and come on the road to play table tennis.
Yeah, but my problem is he's not that good. If he was,
tennis?
yeah, because if he won the tournament, if we see him winning more, I think that would have helped his cause. But this is
We
just
saw him win a bunch of things.
he didn't win the big event. He
But
didn't.
then he
Even,
goes back and does it.
he doesn't even win the exposition. He gets the crowd to say, "Hey, let's play a real game."
And then he does, and he wins that game. It's
Yeah.
a
He
hollow
never
triumph.
kisses the
It's
pig either.
It's a
like-
hollow and ultimately meaningless triumph.
But it means something to him. I think it means something that means more, theoretically, his child.
But
Does that know what it's saying?
I think it's more like he's settling now then. He can't do table tennis because obviously his skills aren't there. He wasn't even in the tournament in
Children,
Japan.
your parents were settling for you.
Doesn't it
All
feel
children.
like
That's what all
Doesn't it
parents
feel
are
like
doing.
it though? I feel like that movie
I mean,
the ending is setting up for your parent to settle. I have nothing else. I don't have table tennis anymore. I couldn't get to the tournament.
It really wouldn't matter how good he was, like, cause like it is still insignificant that he triumphed over the world champion. Not because it is not impressive in table tennis terms to do that, but because kind of like Odysseus discovers in terms of his actual fame being meaningless compared to the deathless gods, and it's ultimately whatever he would do, even if he became as famous as he wanted to become in his wildest
Wait,
self-delusions.
Do you know who's playing Odysseus this summer?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Sorry.
Right.
All of that, I was just thinking Matt Damon.
And you know who did before? Bone Temple legend Ray Fiennes.
That's true. He did.
All comes back
Yes.
around.
All comes back to.
Well, I mean, if he had one, it would have. See, this is why it's not hopeful. Because he doesn't have anything else. Like, if he had won and he came back famous, and then he cries at the sight of his child and realizes, oh my god, I've been chasing table tennis this whole time when I should have been chasing being there for my child. That would have been more
Does
impactful.
he get back with the lady?
That's up in the air, but he accepts being like a father more or less to this kid.
I think it's a big deal because it will affect the kid a lot if he gets back with that lady from I Love LA. Have you watched that?
I heard it's great.
You've okay, yeah. My wife and I watched all of it.
I need to watch that and Chair Company.
You do.
I know.
Get on it. Sorry, what were you going? Something
All right.
about Odysseus again, or?
But no matter what it would have been, and it was specifically selected that that it would be that sort of limited triumph, where it's the thing about it was the only real thing that mattered to him was beating the guy. That
though
was the
it's
only. So it was really
false
important
victory?
to him personally in the moment, but it is like
It's
kind
not
of
a tournament
hollow-
win. It's not going to get him money. Although he was getting paid to be there.
Not anymore.
Not anymore because he went over Kevin Oliver's head.
Well, we know that the author's intent was for him to find success after that because of his, mad confidence and drive.
I mean,
so.
the real player on whom he is based was successful.
Yeah, I know he won a few championships. This is why I also don't like this movie compared to Smash Machine. They focus on the wrong character. Like, he doesn't win. They should have focused on the Smash Machine. They should have focused on when he was winning tournaments, not when he's in his drug addiction. And then we have Marty Supreme.
Why though? That's not what it's the story of. It sounds like you really more wanted to see like a normal ping pong movie that's just
I mean,
That was a normal ping pong
Even the
movie.
trailer made it look like it's a underdog story about this guy who overcomes these things.
I never thought it was going to be an underdog story. I
I also never thought that, and in any case, what it would, even if it was advertised to give you that impression, I mean, what the ads say and what the movie is actually attempting, like between the two, the latter is significantly more important.
Oh, yes. Sometimes the marketing is. That's why I don't watch the trailers, is because I don't even want to know what it's about. Like, I didn't watch a trailer.
It's
for
not
this
like we
first
got
stuff.
Kangaroo Jacked here.
Kangaroo Jack. Oh yeah, Kangaroo Jack isn't in most of Kangaroo Jack. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yes.
Yeah, that trailer is one of the most misleading
So-
ever.
I didn't know this was about
Table tennis?
people who were specifically Jewish and specifically like how this relates to the Holocaust was interesting.
In the trailer, I'm telling you, that's what
I
it was
didn't watch
about.
the trailer. I don't watch trailers for movies that, like, I went into Bone Temple not watching the trailer because it was like,
I already know I'm going to say it.
yeah, I know I'm going to see this movie. I've got to talk about Marty Supreme. I'm going to go see this movie while I'm on this, the entity that also employs this body in a different form because legally right now I'm Kyle Farx. And it was like, oh, well, I was seeing it in New Jersey where part of this movie takes place. But like the whole like honey story, like why do we cut away for that?
What honey
Unless it's a
story?
vampire movie. Because he looked
Honey-
like
oh.
the honey where the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
finds the bees in the woods because they
I thought-
respected his table tennis
Because
ability.
if they were leaning more into the Jewish thing, I could see that, but they don't. I don't know why
Marty
that is.
tells a Holocaust joke right before that.
Yeah, but I think
Before you know he's good friends with a Holocaust survivor that he then later, travels the world with for a little while.
it's just a story they put in the middle of it. Maybe that's just bad writing then, because it doesn't come back up, or it doesn't matter. The
You
grand
didn't know
scheme
the
of
dog
things.
wasn't going to die when you took Mom to it.
The dog's not dead.
No, I actually, it was one of those things when we were in the car, because my mother, my mother, and therefore all of our mothers,
Our
as we
Farx
all
mother.
know, gets very upset
When the dog
when
dies.
she sees a dog or a horse die in a movie. So
You looked it up on the way there?
one of my brothers, one of my non-Farx brothers, looked up, like, there's a site that tells you if a dog dies, and then they said, we reassure there's a dog who appears to be in danger, but he does not die.
Yeah, he's not dead. He just runs away.
I know. But the whole thing with the dog, well, it seems like the dog's going to die in the fire when they, but then you see him running through the smoke.
Yeah.
But, like, why? What was the whole point of having the dog diversion? You know what I mean? That's what made this movie feel like Whiplash, the drumming movie.
Well, it's just another element of, like, danger and, like, absurdity to the rope he's walking here, because we have the story of this mobster who he really shouldn't have gotten, like, who he really shouldn't have crossed paths with, and his
for
dog.
the tub falling down and
Yeah.
like knocking into the guy.
He's self-sabotaging. That's right.
And he wasn't so. There's like the
Yeah, he does.
because they had to
The guy
leave to go
literally
into
says,
that
"Do
place.
not take a bath." He takes a bath and
Yeah.
he meets the mob guy.
Okay.
And then
It's
he
his
takes
fault.
the dog not to the vet right away. He
Yeah,
takes the
I mean-
dog to hustle a few people.
What one reason this isn't an underdog story, and I went in not having the impression that it would be, but one reason this definitely isn't an underdog story is that
We make faces at each other.
almost all of the adversity that he faces in this movie are his own fault.
Problems of his own making.
Yes.
I just every time they came back to the dog, it was like table tennis movie about Jewish people in the 50s.
That's
Dog.
literally what I said in the first
Dog.
segment. There wasn't enough
what's-
table tennis.
It's
I'm
just-
telling you, this is not a sports movie.
No. It's so funny that it's just not related. But like, you know how in Whiplash, he gets in the car crash and then has to go to the final show? In this, it's, I have to take my pregnant wife on, like, a mission with mobsters.
No, it makes sense. He's looking for the easiest way to make money, so he goes to Japan. That's why. That's why he comes back in. That's why the dog is relevant in the story.
But when he gets into the last bit before going on the trip, he how do you say, like, he gets kind of forced into that because it's like, hey, I have your little girlfriend downstairs, and it's like, well, I gotta, I can't just let her die. So, and if he hadn't come, they would have killed him. So.
Well, I don't remember. Is that before or after Gwyneth Paltrow gives him the jewelry? Is that after?
Well, the jewelry
girlfriend
gets stolen.
Yeah.
Before that,
Alright.
because he goes to get with her and then be with her in the park, but then can't, and then he gets spanked by Kevin O'Leary.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
because the money. Okay, I remember now. Because when they go to the guy who has the dog, the mobster dies, but the money in his pocket is just a few
Fake.
dollars and
naked ladies.
yeah, naked ladies. Okay.
Naked ladies.
Yeah, because he was giving him a ringer.
I do think there is something about hustle culture and, like, bringing about your own destruction. Like, I think a lot of people are going to bring about their own destruction in the near future from, like, gambling apps for sports in their phones. And, like, why wouldn't you do it? It's like the crypto stuff from 5 years ago, except now it's, like, even
And
crazier.
also, day trader bros who, are basically gambling at the big casino.
Yeah. We built America on the stock market recently. Nothing can possibly go wrong from that. Don't ask 1929.
What?
Because that's when the big stock market crash was.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I thought you were referred to like NFTs. That went away pretty quick, and that has zero money now.
Yeah, but no, I think the being able to, because, like, people have been gambling for ever, but, like, the ability to, it's like jerking off from your phone.
Yeah,
Like,
the
just
ability
having
to
it
do
right
it
there.
sitting on the couch, as opposed to, you used to have to just, you get up, you stand in line, behind a bunch of people who haven't showered in a while, and you have to think about, is this really where I want my life to be right now?
Are you talking about a casino or a porn theater?
Yeah. Because I didn't follow
You were
which
doing
one.
porn theater, weren't you?
Which one was it?
It's
it casino?
it's the combination casino porn theater.
I
Where's that?
want to tour a porno now because
You wanna
gambling.
you wanna do what?
Casinos are probably not doing that well because of that. Yeah.
Why?
Well, in Vegas,
Because you
it's
can
like
gamble on your
it's
phone
the
for
high
your
rollers who are holding up everything now.
What?
It's like there aren't as many people going to Vegas, but it's like all rich people.
Oh, that's most of the economy, though. Is that?
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of a microcosm of how the whole economy is now.
What is the top 10 to 15% are spending like 50 to 60% or something, and especially right now in the past year of Bidenflation to Trumpflation.
I mean, could there
They're both
be
evil.
a debate about why gambling your phone isn't as fun as gambling in person in a casino?
I don't know about fun, but it's just
Isn't that the
it's definitely
rush?
going to take money out of people's pockets more quickly. And a
Yeah.
broader swath of them.
But I think people like being there to actually gamble and just not gamble on your phone.
I don't do it, so I don't understand it. Do you?
I've been to
not
Vegas
know.
once in my whole life.
I've been to Vegas, but I didn't go to a casino. I was traveling through.
I
Oh,
played
wow.
some blackjack.
Oh, did you win?
Yeah, I did reasonably well. I got like a couple $100.
Damn, what'd you do with that? Get a buffet?
Yeah, they took my they took my money in other ways.
Yes. All right.
I also did Top Golf.
In Vegas? I've done
Yes.
Top Golf, but not in Vegas.
Well,
Is it any
it's
different?
always good golfing weather.
That's a good point.
yeah.
Not that that matters at Top Golf, but
Oh man, Mrs. Farx went to a work thing at Top Golf in December
Whoa.
in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota. And that was the night I was going to see Avatar Fire and Ass. And I saw you were there, and you were there, and I've been like white knuckling to get her from Top Golf and then go to see Avatar at the IMAX.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just the way Jim Cameron intended.
Just like, I'm going to go, and then I'm going to get there, and yeah, I think
What?
that is correct.
man,
3 hours
Navi
of-
would be real good at Top Golf. I think
Oh,
The
yeah.
Navi.
they would need.
Would they fit in the bay, though?
They would need to get the. They would need to get the. Yeah, it would be like mini golf to them. It would.
Uh-huh.
They would need really long clubs though.
Oh, because they're 8 feet tall.
And the bay would need to be taller, too.
It's a good point. But maybe they could just hunch over. I mean, you're supposed to, like...
Just make sure they're on the second floor.
Do you golf well?
I was okay back when I golfed frequently,
Okay.
but the Top Golf game might be the only time in the last 8 years or so that I have golfed. So
Movie Man T, what are your sports or, hobbies, kind of like what table tennis is, since it's not a sport?
You said it's not a sport.
I've said that many times now. He says it's in the Olympics. I'm vamping for Movie Man T. Movie Man T?
What sports do I like?
What sports did you play? Like, what are you, connected to? Have you ever had this thirst for glory that young Marty Supreme had? I don't know. Take it from however... Take it how you like it.
Oh, I've been bowling all my life, but I've never had a Marty attitude about it. I just,
Are you a good bowler?
I'm okay.
I went bowling. What's your average? Like 200?
Just under. It's like
Really?
180 to 2 something.
Ooh,
That's
damn.
like average. That's like average bowler.
Okay, wait. Are you a bowler at that level?
no,
I bowled.
I am
over
a
100
Hades
today.
2 speed runner.
What?
My fastest clear is a 5:55.69
no.
on the underworld, and I'm currently grinding for sub 7 on the surface.
We
If you know,
bowled
you know.
today. The youngest daughter and I, the youngest Farxling, and she wanted to bowl. The other one didn't because I had gone somewhere and there was a bowling alley, and we were all together. So then we went to our home bowling alley, and I'm not a good bowler, but I want to get better. There was a dad next to me with 2 kids there, and he was bowling really well. And at some point, he just commented to me "I don't usually bowl this well." I was like, "Good for you, man." I was.
It's competition.
I felt that little bit of Marty in me. That's like, God damn it!
You should
How is
have
this
been
happening?
Yeah.
Because, like, Jordan, you know, they'd be throwing dice against the wall and little papers, and he would, like, I gotta win this action. And that's just how
Did that destroy your life, that bowling game?
Did it destroy... I'm here. I think I'm fine. I don't know.
Come on, yes
No.
and.
What?
Yes and it. This is an improv show.
Yes, it ruined my life, and now I'm here doing this podcast with you.
Table
Yeah,
tennis.
with me. Table tennis.
His relationship with his buddy, the black guy...
Tyler,
who in
the creator.
50s I'm sorry, what?
Tyler, the creator.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was cool. Is that I guess it wouldn't have been unique in the 50s in New York for, you know, racial, you know.
Are you saying
harmony.
you shouldn't have been in this movie? Is that what you're saying? Because
No,
black
no,
people
it's-
didn't exist until then?
No, it's the 1950s, so I'm just calling out like, oh, this is before the Civil Rights Act, but we're in New York, so it's different, you know.
Okay.
And like it was relevant to the woman thing earlier, so it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's important to, and also the 80s music with 50s setting, that's unique, New York.
Unique New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Nice.
Can you do it? Unique.
No, I
New York.
can't. I just failed.
New York.
Unique New York. Unique
You wanna
New York.
tell me?
Unique New York.
You gotta say it more than once.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Toy boat.
What?
Yeah. Toy boat is one of the other ones you tried.
Oh.
Yeah.
You-
You
you
sound
keep-
person?
Yeah, you
Listen,
just
what
have
the
to
hell
keep
does that
saying it
mean?
over and over again until you.
Toy boat.
Toy boat.
Toy boat.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
No, see, now you sound like a Finn at some point. Man.
Yeah.
You can't have that. Do you want to talk about any sports that close
Well,
up?
I didn't do toe boit like you're supposed like
Toy
you're.
boat.
It's like the whole thing is that eventually you end up saying toe boit,
Boit? To boit?
toe boit.
That sounds like some sort of like Catholic dating service.
Wait,
or
so
what?
what?
To
the
Boyd
question?
sounds like a city in like Idaho.
That's yeah. What?
What's the,
The boit is.
what was the question?
Do you have any closing thoughts on sports and lust for success that you'd like to close out on?
Yeah, if you have such a lust for success, be good at the game.
You're so mad that he lost a couple. Like you gotta watch the Rockies
no, okay,
together
look.
because like
It's not
you're
that he-
supposed to
it's-
lose some so people care when you
It's
win.
not that he lost a couple. He
The
only
greatest
he only
never
lost
lost.
one. He was second place, whatever that means, in the movie.
First loser.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't win anywhere else though. That's the other problem.
He has a kid. He gets the girl. The other guy who's married to her doesn't.
Sure, that's
what
a
about her
real
taking being
win.
hit? Like, can we talk about how that's pretty fucked up and I wasn't sure how to feel
Yeah,
about it?
I think one of the
Everybody is shitting
screenings I was
this
at had
movie,
an
yeah.
audible gasp when that happened.
Oh, when she just makes the shoe polish come
Yeah.
off. Where's your, did our mom and our, you know what I mean.
Yes. I don't remember how she reacted to that scene specifically. I suspect she didn't like it because, like, she generally didn't like the movie because she found all the people in it unpleasant. But, you know,
Yeah. but
Welcome to Safety.
But to some degree, violence towards women might have, you might have gotten away with it more often back in the 1950s than you would in 2026. You know, just throwing that out there, and then to have somebody who uses that predicate that you're walking around with to then manipulate people by giving yourself a fake black eye. Yikes. She's a hustler. Everyone's hustling. Everyone's unlikable because of their hustling.
I would have
Hustle
thought
culture.
her husband died when he hit him in
because
the
it
face
is
with a trophy.
because
Surprised he
it,
survived.
because it is an unpleasant world if everybody is trying to climb to the top of the mountain and throwing everybody else down, not caring who they throw down as they climb up. Then it's like a war of all against all, and it's yeah. I think that's a general sort of message.
You
is
just
that
let
it's-
the ones that want to be the best at table tennis. You let them do that. You just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Go be the best at table tennis, Marty. Go do it. But yes, I take your point broadly.
Yeah, that like if everyone's hustling, that's not a world that works.
If no one
Yeah.
hustles, that's also not a world that works.
What?
So you need the correct amount of hustle.
The correct amount of hustle.
So how you use
Hey,
it, it's how
listen.
you hustle.
You gotta shake that thing. shake your booty.
Are we
Shake one,
closing
shake
on
two.
that? Is that your last thought?
Did we end the last segment? Do I just wagging dogs and stuff?
All right, thank you for joining us on this spoilers debate on Marty
I
Supreme.
think I have a hole in this heel of my sock, and I used it as a Groot thing in one of the other. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I'm just fucking up your ending. I'm sorry.
No, let's go there. What the hell do you mean? You have
When
a
we were
Groot
doing,
thing?
like,
yeah,
Groot,
but how does
because-
that affect your shoe or your sock?
Well, just I feel bad that I.
No, we need to get it back on track.
Will this sock affect your table tennis career?
Yeah.
Probably. Like you think him selling shoes helped him like have shoes that he needed to play table tennis better when he was whacking it?
Backhand.
Yeah. And then the grunting, it was like Serena Williams. It was great.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that much. Wow, I feel bad for Mrs. Farx.
Samson just running around. Who would win?
Makes the same noise.
Who would win in a ping pong between Samson from 28 years later and Marty Supreme? Just Marty like, and Samson just slapping his dick into the ball. The orange balls just knocking it through little Marty's head. Ping pong sized hole through Timothy Chalamet's head as Samson's dick just launches it like in a rocket.
Wow.
The orange and just like viscera and stuff with a ping pong ball stuck in the wall behind him. Do you want to end it there?
Yeah, it's in there. God damn. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN. Join us next time for another bait. Your erection lasts more than 8 hours. You need to go see a doctor.
Oh, you know what they do? They like suck it out with a needle. Because they showed that on the pit the other night. It was one of the funniest things. Mrs. Farx and I were busting up. And then one of the doctors is like, the nurse goes, the first day nurse, do you guys do this every day? And she's sucking blood out of the penis with and she goes, if we're lucky, it's a vampire movie. I win.